How's it going, fellow indie game enthusiasts? I hope you're having a wonderful day and you're ready for some dungeon dwelling, experimental, incremental awesomeness, because today we are checking out Row Divers. Row Divers is a short, experimental, incremental game about diving into dungeons in the form of rows, shooting enemies, collecting resources, and upgrading your bow to conquer the depths. I played the game for like half an hour and it was extremely great. We got a bunch of really nice upgrades. There is an upgrade where we just can hold down the left mouse button to shoot those arrows so we don't have to clickety clack. Different types of damage upgrade, health upgrade, and all the cool stuff. Thank you very much for the dev for sending me a key for Row Divers. And without further ado, let's check out how the game plays. Welcome, fellow traveler. If you like indie games as much as I do, please don't forget clicking all the nice buttons on the screen because it helps out the channel a lot. And if you are an indie dev who needs their game tested or covered, please send me an email to the email address on the screen. And now, back to the game. So for the sake of the full new game experience, I deleted my older save and we are going to start at the beginning. So this is the first upgrade that we are going to have, which is Arrow Damage 1. Increase arrow damage by 3, but we currently do not have any gold coins, and gold coins are obtained by defeating a common enemy. So let's click dive. The Row, an ancient mysterious place buried beneath shadow and forgotten history. Its origins are unknown, but its call is unmistakable. Power, knowledge, and something beyond the world above. Those who dare to enter are called divers. The first divers unearthed artifacts and strange abilities, drawing adventurers, warriors, and outcasts to its depths. The Row became a proving ground for the ambitious and the grave for the unworthy. No one has truly conquered it. Some say no diver has reached its end. Others whisper of one who did and was consumed by the power he sought. The Row is not just a place, it is a test. And those who complete it may transcend mortality itself and rise as gods. Enemies will stand in your way. Collide with them and you will take damage, but you defeat them and you grow stronger, earning rewards that help you survive. You can avoid them, but doing so means losing a valuable treasure. But the Row itself is your greatest enemy. It constantly drains your life, forcing you to move forward. And the deeper you go, the more it tightens its grip, pulling you faster, giving you less time to think, to strike, to survive. The challenge grows, so do the rewards. Only those who adapt, evolve, and fight without hesitation will reach the end. Pretty great starter, so what we're going to do is fire with the left click, move with the E and D keys, and with the S we can pause the game. Pretty straightforward, so let's just start diving. So here are the annoying zombie enemies, and of course I do not possess the right amount of damage to take them down, so I had to go away from the way of the enemy. And of course if we go into this, unfortunately we take a bunch of damage, and as you can see as we go further we also take damage. So what we have to do is upgrade and retry. So we only have 1 gold coin, but it's going to be enough to increase the arrow damage by 3. So thanks to that node upgrade, we were able to unlock the next node, which is increase maximum health by 5. And as you can see, this is the core gameplay loop of the game. We are diving the dungeons and trying to take down as many enemies as possible by gathering loot and of course trying to survive as long as possible. But as you can see, as we go further and further, our HP is being decreased, some kind of leech, like a damage over time effect, and of course as we increase our maximum HP, we can get some of those, like tries to be longer and longer, but of course at the beginning this is going to like include a bunch of trial and errors, simply because of the nature of the game, we just cannot, progress forward. I really love the music. It's a really interesting mixture of like metalish things mixed with some arcadey music. Sometimes the guitars are, I think, out of tune or out of tune to the backing track, so after a while it's a bit tedious, but I really love the aesthetics. So let's just increase the damage by 3 and get some HP and here we go, we spent all the money. So here we go once again. Of course, there are different types of tracks in the game, so this is really, really cool that we don't have to listen to the same track over and over again. This track is my favorite so far. It's really, really cool. It has like a, how to put it, like a spooky vibe, as like a garage rock thing goes with the synth and stuff like that. You really feel yourself in a dungeon that you dive. So yeah, we blast those enemies, try to survive as long as possible, and when situations are problematic, we just dive out of the way, but of course, that means we lose a bunch of gold coins that we could use for upgrades. Okay, so let's just get out. These guys are really annoying. Later on, we will have like opportunity to upgrade and have like a Bestiary, which is also really cool. We can learn about those enemies and check out their stats and what so. And so now we got the pickup rage increase, which costs 2 gold, so unfortunately I cannot buy it, so let's just go for another try. As you can see, now we have much more damage, so we can take down these annoying fellas with like 2 hits. This is a really significant upgrade, so we're just moving on and try to survive a bit more. Of course, later on we will have like different types of enemies. There will be traps and bosses, of course, mini bosses and like huge normal bosses. And after a bunch of upgrades, we can have like a really nice amount of loot collection, range increase. Also, we will have like a different weapon. So if we go really close to the enemies, we have like a dagger and we can take them down. So it doesn't necessarily mean that we will take damage if we just go right into them. Max some HP, get some range maxed out, and of course we can zoom out with the mouse wheel. Let's see what we can get. So increase pickup range by 100%, cost 20, so no thank you. And now we can unlock the Bestiary for 1 gold. So let's just show you really quickly. So zombie deals damage on collision. Zombie variation 1 starts with a 20% more HP than a regular zombie. Variation 2 deals double the damage of the regular zombie on contact. We got a mummy, which is advances forward, closing distance with the player. I wasn't able to see that they are moving at all, by the way. And we got the zombie Miniboss 1, Miniboss 2, and the zombie boss. I have these Bestiary entries because I have like a previous save. I thought if I delete the previous save, I have to unlock these by meeting them, but seemingly maybe that was intended or maybe that's a bug. Who knows? Let the dev decide. Okay, so now we know the Bestiary, and now we have a really nice amount of damage upgrade as well. So let's just go and blast those fellas down. I really can't wait for the point where we can hold down the left click. I got the email from the dev to check out the game, give some feedback, and of course, if I like it, cover it on the channel. Of course, really like incremental games here, and dungeon dwelling and incremental stuff is a really nice combination. I'm a huge fan of innovative indie games. But at the beginning, I wanted to write to him, or them, sorry, from the get-go that why do I have to spam? This is extremely bad. Can we have like the opportunity to hold down? Oh, now they are advancing. Hold down the left mouse click so I can just, you know, fire my arrows. And later on, it's really great that I didn't write the email, because later on turns out that there is like an upgrade where you can hold down the left mouse button. So, you know, funny stuff, small things, but after a point it will be extremely rewarding. So let's just get the arrow damage increased, and let's see what we can do. Increase bow attack speed by 20%, huge fan of attack speed increase, and increase horizontal movement speed by 20%. I just like to blast the attack speed for sure. And as you can see, there was the dagger upgrade. We unlocked it, but the thing is, it's going to use a different type of currency that we have to get, which is a gem. Of course, where to get those gems? From bosses that we have to take down. So, hopefully, with 1 or 2 more runs and upgrades, we will be able to take down the first mini-boss and then get a jewel. But if I remember correctly, the dagger costs like 5 jewels or something like that, so we have to blast a few more runs. Not sure who made the soundtrack of the game, by the way, but it definitely has a really distinctive feel to it, so it's not like your classic whatever dungeon dwelling music. So this is a really great extra feature. Yeah, cost 6, so we cannot really have it at the moment. Let's just increase the horizontal movement speed. Here's the fire continuously by holding left click, cost 5 gems, so it's kind of far away. Horizontal movement speed increase once again, but it costs 10, so we cannot do it. So I'd like to just bump up the damage as much as we can, and we unlock the damage against bosses by 20, which is going to be extremely useful when we finally reach the first miniboss. UI is really great, pretty clear, pretty simple. We can see the HP on the upper left corner, we can see the currency on the upper right corner, and this is the status bar. Hopefully this is how you call it. As you like progress forward, you can see the status bar is just going up and up, and this is like a progress tracker where you are at the dungeon currently. And of course, if you reach the end, you can have a chance to take down the boss. And of course, there are a bunch of dungeons in the game, as far as I understand it. Okay, so let's just upgrade really quickly with 8. Let's blast this to almost maximum. And now we are almost one-shotting those annoying enemies. So with the next upgrade, I think we can one-shot them, which is going to be really great. So now that we increase the pickup range, we don't exactly have to collide with the coins to get them. So as you can see, if I just go next to it, we can pick it up. So it's a really neat feature. The thing is that the incremental games are having like an uprise on Steam and in like the indie dev scene, which I really like, because if you think about it, incremental is like a really easy to grasp and easy to understand game type, which gives you a bunch of really nice opportunities to mix with different types of genres, and also you like have a quick and awesome fun. So here with Road Divers, if you have like 5-10 minutes to play, you can just have a really nice amount of progress. Okay, let's just increase the boss damage, and we got a bow attack range, increase bow range by 1. This is the next one we're going to check out, and as you can see, we are taking these guys. Okay, no, I did not upgrade to the maximum. I did that, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, so incremental games as a subgenre, hopefully this is how you identify them. Let's identify as a subgenre, is a pretty versatile thing, just like roguelike / roguelite games, because I'm a huge fan of roguelite / roguelite games where they mix with different types of subgenres, and incrementals are a pretty nice example for the same, because if you remember, we checked out Snake as an incremental. There was like Dixium, an incremental game where we run a really nice museum, we go to dig sites, get a bunch of really nice relics, increase the fame of our museum, and we attract more people. And you know, the core gameplay loop is extremely simple, but it offers a lot, and you can have like a really nice time without a bunch of time invested into the game. Okay, let's just increase the HP, and let's increase the arrow damage by 25. Thanks to that, we unlock the move speed, increase arrow move speed by 2, and extra damage to bosses. So now we truly one-hit the lackeys. So this is what we're going to aim for. Try to take down as many enemies as possible from the biggest range or the furthest range. And, you know, after a few runs, we will take down the first mini-boss and hopefully have a nice upgrade, thanks to the gems that we can acquire. Dungeons are pretty similar, so like we have different types of rivers going on, cobweb, a bunch of like, you know, pillars and things like that, but the main thing of this game is not the versatility of the dungeon, it's the versatility of the enemies and, you know, the chance to upgrade your character, upgrade your items, and just simply have a blast. Okay, so here's the first mini-boss, but unfortunately we still don't have enough HP to reach it, so I'd like to increase my HP a bit more, and we unlocked maximum armor and increase maximum health by 10. So armor, think of it as like a temporary HP upon your HP, because first you are getting damaged to the armor, and then after a while you're getting damage to the HP, just like default. So next we are going to unlock the armor, and then hopefully we will be able to reach the miniboss. But the miniboss is tricky because it is shooting like poisony darts, and even if you take it down, they're going to shoot a last one. And if you just, happen to move into it, takes down like, I don't know, 20 something of your HP, which is pretty problematic because our maximum HP is 145. And as you can see, we are being drained extremely fast. Oh yeah, they won't be able to take down the boss this time either. But now you can see what is going to happen. Woohoo! Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no, and I just went into the trap, and the thing is, you saw that my arrow almost touched the boss, but unfortunately, the moment we die, the game stops and pauses, so we cannot like have extra exploits. But okay, I hit the boss at the same time I died, so we got the currency. No. So yeah, we start now with 10 armor. As you can see, armor was decreased first, and now our HP is decreasing. So yeah, pretty cool, like temporary HP. We build on it, and we have like a better chance to survive a bit more. Really like the animation of the bow, by the way, because like, the whole environment is 3D, but the weapon and the enemies are 2D. Hopefully 2D, not 2.5D, I think 2D. But I really like how they kind of like also blend into the environment, but at the same time stands out, so you have a extremely clear focus, what you'd like to concentrate on with the game. So I really like how these like different things are blending. Oh, we took down the boss, but no, I wasn't able to get the gem. How? Damn it. So seemingly we are just being able to pick up stuff horizontally, not vertically. Oh boy, this is something new. I haven't really experienced. So I think we're just going to increase our HP by 10 and increase our HP by 15, get an armor and more HP. And now, hopefully, we take down the boss, because that was a bummer, to say the least. Okay. Dungeon dwelling is extremely risky business. Just like in the intro, they said that the roads were going to take your life and corrupt you to the end, and you need some luck and skill to survive. Should have been a bit more lucky, but never mind. Okay, let's just go there and take care of them. And of course, the game goes for like €2, €3, so definitely a low investment game with a nice amount of progress and fun to have it. So if you're looking for a game which is relatively cheap, because for €2/3, what can you buy? Cool indie games, but like in the shop, nothing extremely cool. Oh boy, now we got a gem. But of course, the dude is also doing some poison damage to us. And as you can see, enemies are getting stronger, so hopefully we can take down this guy. But I was not able to loot the coin. That's a bummer. So now we have the first gems. Can be obtained by defeating mini-bosses. Can we buy anything with 1 gem? Unfortunately, no. This costs 5, this costs 6. So let's just upgrade ourselves a bit more. Unlock achievement tabs. Okay, let's just go there. And as you can see, we get a bunch of achievements. Achievements are extremely important because if we complete them, we can have like a bunch of coins. So with the coins, we can do upgrades, and you get the gist. So let's go increase pickup range by 100%, definitely. This is going to cost 200. When active, this effect doubles all resource except boss crowns. Oh boy. So let's just go and get the maximum armor. Let's just get some extra health. We get like increased maximum armor by 20. Increase your chance to heal by 50% when you kill an enemy. Definitely, this is like a lifesteal. We need it. Plus 3 HP on kill when healing chance activates. Really great. You know, let's just increase these to almost like a maximum. Maximum health by 50. So now you can see we are going to have a tremendous amount of upgrade in our success rate. So increase maximum health and armor by 10. Let's just increase armor against projectiles by 15. Really great. And what else we can buy? Horizontal movement speed. No, we do not have enough. Attack range of the bow. Maxed out. Damage. And I guess we just get some move speed. Arrow move speed. Now let's see what we can do. Okay, so 96 damage by default. So this means we are going to one-shot 3/4 of the enemies in the dungeon currently, but not after the first mini-boss. So, okay, like, whatever. But that was a really random number I just, came up with. Don't pay attention. Nice amount of enemies can be one-shot with these amount of upgrades, but after the mini-boss, or even before the mini-boss, this guy has 106 HP, so here goes my hypothesis. Okay, so now, but we can like two-shot these guys, so it's a significant upgrade, and we are having 350 HP and 60 armor, so this is going to be really, really cool. The thing is that these projectiles have a really small, how to put it, like range increment, so it's really cool. We don't really have to worry about those poisoning projectiles anymore. And as you can see, this is the second part of the dungeon. It is like divided into 3 thirds. So this is the second third. So now we're blasting those guys. And of course now they are having more HP, almost 400. But no problem, we take them down. Hopefully, no, let's just move out. Okay, this is an Iron Maiden riff going on from the newer era. Can't really pinpoint the song, but oh boy, now this is the second mini-boss. And of course we cannot take it down because it has a tremendous amount of HP. But no problem, because we got 17 coins to spend, arrow damage increased, max it out, and then increase also more arrow damage. So let's just go in. And let's see what we can do. Okay, 300 damage. Okay, so almost a bit more than 3 times the previous one. So now we are going to one-shot maybe the first mini-boss as well, which is pretty cool. The only thing I kind of miss from this game is that maybe it would be really nice to have a chance that we can move like vertically to speed up our movement, but also at the same time risking our HP depletion to be much faster because we are going much faster. So I think that would be a really cool trade-off, that you have an upgrade where you can use W to move faster in a way, but at the same time you're kind of risking your life a bit more, but it can make like retries and runs after each other just a tad less tedious. So I wouldn't call this game tedious at all, because this is the whole core gameplay loop, but after a while, so for example, if you're blasting like, I don't know, 100 runs, maybe after a while it could be a bit more tiring, but that would be just like a cool thing, that you can like maybe progress a bit faster for your own risk, so yeah. So we take them down, and now we see the second mini-boss really, really fast. Oh boy, 1300 HP. Oh boy, no. Come on, oh, we took it down. Yes. So we got 4 gems, of course, still not enough for the really cool upgrade. No problem. Bunch of coins. Okay. And we still have like 100 HP left. So there's like a nice chance to see the third and the biggest boss of the first dungeon, which is, oh boy, okay, now let's just pass them so you can see the huge guy, and it is looking extremely brutal. And of course we die. The only thing I kinda don't like is that if you die to the boss, you can see its movement in the camera. It would be nice to, you know, patch it out, but that's just a really, really small thing. Okay, so let's see what we can buy with 23 coins. Increase damage against bosses by 60. Let's just bump it up to the maximum. Also, damage against bosses. Arrow damage by 50. Arrow damage by 65. Of course, we bumped up. And now, hopefully, we can take down first Miniboss. That would be like a shame because now we can like one-shot it. So if we screw up by that, I'm just going to uninstall the game. But now we will have like 5 crowns or like, you know, jewels, and then we will be able to hold down the left click, which is a really cool thing because like the clickety-clack thing is extremely straining. I do understand the point to have this like a quality of life feature unlocked by progress, but once you have this, you really don't want to go back. So like, you know, the classic ARPG thing where you cannot hold down the mouse button to do the auto attack with your character, you have to clickety clickety clickety. It's just extremely straining, and of course I know this is something for the older era of games, but I just cannot understand as well. Okay, let's just get it. We got the 5th one, really cool, and hopefully, I don't know, we won't be able to take down the first dungeon. We're going to play until we can take down the first dungeon, and of course you will get the gist of the game from now on. And of course we had like a real nice chance to hear those tracks, maybe in full length or something like that. Okay, so still one-shotting those enemies because we are dealing 541 damage. Okay, so now we are not one-shotting enemies. But still really great. Second Miniboss, yes. Okay, so like 3 shots. Awesome. No, it's 2 shots because we are dealing 500. Sorry. Okay, so still, now this is 3, and of course we are going faster and faster, so they can clip through those pillars. Interesting idea. Oh boy, 2000 HP. No. Ah boy. Okay, I'm just going to pass through them or next to them. Yeah, okay, we still need some upgrades to do so. Oh, finally we have the shoot on hold, and with that we can get like a fires automatically with 8 coins, but this is not something I'm looking for at the moment. So let's just upgrade the HP. Let's just get increased maximum health. No, this is cost too much, also too much. Still don't have enough for this one, so I just increased the maximum damage. So I maxed out a really nice chunk of the skill tree or the upgrade tree, so we're just going to check this now. Okay, 700. Okay, I think with that we have a pretty nice chance. Maybe take down the last boss, but if not, from that run we can have like 4, 5 gems, I guess, and a bunch of coins, so we need like at least 1 upgrade if we cannot take it down now, and then we can, you know, just see how the game feels when we take down the first boss of the first dungeon. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Maybe it would be really cool to have like a chance of like, I wouldn't say skip, but maybe a fast forward type of thing. But now you just, you know, one-shot enemies, and you still have to go through them again and again. So like it would be nice to have like some kind of quality of life type of upgrade. But after a while, enemies that you can basically one-shot, so there's like no chance you die to them at all, can be taken down a bit faster. But of course, maybe there's like a chance that if we reach higher level, we will have an upgrade like this one. So who knows? We're just theorizing in my head. We're getting a really nice amount of HP back, so 10 HP per enemy kill, like pretty often. So it's really nice. Okay, so dude dies. Come on, come on. Oh boy, I forgot I can hold down the mouse key. You know, I was whining for this for like 20 minutes, and now I have it. I forgot I can use it, so like, oh, come on. Let's just blast it. 2000 HP, 4 hits. Okay, let's see the boss. Hopefully. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. No. We need 2 more hits, so 31 coin. So let's see what we can do with that. Maybe increase max armor, increase chance to heal when you kill an enemy. I don't really know. Increase this one. Yeah, the only thing I don't understand here is the SpongeBob SquarePants type of music in the main menu, because you know we have this really nice bumpy, rocky / metal-y stuff, and in the main menu we have like the ukulele beep beep type of stuff, which is also I think out of tune. So maybe it was on purpose. Not sure about it. Stop whining about it. Okay. So now I am holding down the mouse key, which is really great. Feels really good. So hopefully now we can take down the first boss. And have a cool upgrade to unlock the dagger. So if you run into enemies, I don't necessarily have to, you know, just shoot them down from afar. And for example, if we run into the boss, I have like a cool chance to stab it with a dagger, and maybe with the last hit we kill it, and it feels extremely great. Okay, so second mini-boss is almost here. Nice. Oh no, just still one gem from the second mini-boss. Oh boy. Ooh, that was a good idea. Now this is why we're not going to take down the boss, because I screwed up here. Come on. It's dealing 700 damage, 750 damage, and it has like 4k HP or something. Oh boy, no. Oh boy, that was a really bad run. Let's just increase the heal chance. And can we buy? No, unfortunately. But now we can have like more HP. Oh boy. Okay, I'm just going to skip to the part where we have the dagger. Okay, I lied. This is not the part where we have the dagger, but hopefully we can take down the boss. And of course. Okay, so prestige. Oh, boss defeated. Wait a second. What happened? Okay, I just flew into the boss and we killed it. So prestige will unlock. Let's just upgrade. Really cool. This is the boss crown obtained from defeating the boss, and now we have the close combat dagger and increase the damage by dagger by 100, and this is also increase attack range by the dagger, and this is increase attack rate. So we are just going to bump up the dagger so I can show you how this works, and increase bow attack speed by 5%, but we don't have enough coins left. So yeah, I just blew on stuff, but now we have the achievement, first boss, and we got the row diver, because complete the row. And then, oh boy, back, let's just go for the upgrades, because we get a bunch of coins to spend. So let's just go with the horizontal movement speed. Okay, no, not this one. This one costs 200. When activate, this effect doubles all resources. Oh, so maybe that's a good idea. You know, let's just upgrade the double resources, and we dive into prestige level 1. So let's see what happens. Oh, of course, now they have much more HP, but if we go into them, we just can't like take them down. But the dagger, as you can see, bam, and we died, unfortunately. Oh boy. So we still need a really nice amount of upgrades. Okay, I thought this is going to be a bit easier this time. You know, let's just go one more, and let's get a bunch of coins. Awesome. So nice 21. Can we take this down? Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, this guy, we have to skip it. Oh no, we just died. We don't possess enough upgrades for prestige level 1. So what we're going to do is, just go upgrade a bunch of stuff, and I think this is a really great way to summarize how Row Divers plays. So this is a dungeon crawler slash dungeon diving incremental game where you go through the row, take down mini bosses, take down a boss, get a prestige level, get a bunch of coins and gems, upgrade your stuff, and just have a great time. So thank you very much once again for Dev sending me the key. If you're looking for some incremental dungeony fun, Row Divers goes for like €3. Go and show some love for the game and for the dev. And for today, I was the Alchemist, and I'm seeing you with many more awesome indie game gameplays extremely soon. Take care.